Welcome to the Dodgeball Game of the Week along with Jed Castro. I'm Tom Booth. And Jed, you're trying to bring spring here a little early for us.
Yeah, you like this Hawaiian tie?
Yeah.
It's so cold outside. I'm so sick of it. I'm trying to wish in the warmth. But you know, for us, the action is always warm here inside of Blacksburg Parks and Rec Center.
We will see how warm it is between the Red Welts and the Ball Snatchers right after this. And we're getting ready for game one here, Jed Castro, at the Blacksburg Parks and Rec Center in beautiful Blacksburg, Virginia. Glad you could join us on WTOB, or the intraweb, as I like to call it.
The Red Welts in the near court and the Ball Snatchers in the far court, just as we talked about in the intro.
Red Welts, a group of guys know each other and girls from Christiansburg High School. Went there, as they said, many years ago.
Many years ago.
Many. But they still keep in touch and live in the area.
That's good to see. You know, camaraderie built in high school will help you down the road. You kids that are watching at home, you know, make sure you build into those relationships, because who knows, 5, 10, 20 years down the road, you may be playing dodgeball with some of these people that you've met. You know, it's this that kid that's sitting right next to you in class. Hopefully you're not watching this in class. But if you are, then that guy that's sitting next to you, you might be playing dodgeball against.
And I didn't keep in touch with my high school friends, and I had to wait for them to invent Facebook before I could get
And now you still don't keep in touch with them. You just look at their pictures and you say, boy, I'm glad I don't look as bad as this person.
Right.
Of course, that's a judgment call.
Wonder why they have that many kids, that kind of thing.
Right, exactly. And speaking of kids, there's 2 of these kids left out on the floor for the Red Welts in the near court. 4 for the Ball Snatchers.
Nick Vazina there in the orange shirt as he tried to catch that one and he could not.
Leaving
Ronnie Gramada.
Ronnie Gramada.
Last man against 4 of the Ball Snatchers.
Oh, he got him. That's good sportsmanship by Ronnie Gramada. He's going to admit it. Yeah, you got me.
And then take a shot at the hoop.
It was slight, but he got him.
So that is good sportsmanship. They always preach that here. The Dodgeball Game of the Week, the Ball Snatchers are up 1-0.
On WTOB.
And we're back for game 2 of the Dodgeball Game of the Week. In the far court, you have the Red Welts. Let's just run down their roster. Captain Mike Casano, Ronnie Gramada, Bud Cox, Lisa Sterner, Nikki Selvey, Ken Vazina, Nick Vazina, his brother, and Christine Miles.
And for the Ball Snatchers, not a deep bench. In fact, no bench. They've got Bill McMurray, David Gillespie, Joe Parks,
yeah.
Mitch Cassini, Jonathan Williams, and Evan Shaw. So they have no subs, but they do have a pretty packed rooting
3 people is pretty packed.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Ball Snatchers snatched game 1, even without deep club tonight. They are up 1-0 as Captain Mike Casano will have a seat for the Red Welts.
It's always a good, you know, in my opinion, a good rule of thumb. It's better to be a game snatcher than a ball snatcher.
The Red Welts in the far court have 4 people left. Oh, tough shot there.
Ken Vazina.
Vazina.
You're gonna, you know, we had this argument with Ken before the game. Tom can't say his name right. Now I can't say his name right. Christine Miles, I can say her name. She's gonna take a seat.
I tried to make Ken and Nick change their name to Vezina, like the hockey trophy, but they declined and want to say Vazina. So I'll have to defer to that.
Meanwhile, Tom, while you were running your mouth, this game was finished. The last man standing was Ronnie Gramada. Again, he takes a slight shot, and he's honest about it. The Ball Snatchers will take game 2. You're watching the Dodgeball Game of the Week
on WTOB. And Jed Castro, we are back for game 3 of the Dodgeball Game of the Week between the Ball Snatchers and the Red Welts.
Ball Snatchers now in the far court.
6 guys here tonight. They have done well so far, snatching the first 2 games. We'll play 7 here tonight. We mentioned we liked, is it Ken Vazina's shoes there?
Yeah, it's like
really weird.
It's like a second skin, but he's wearing a socks between his regular skin and his second skin.
They're almost like bicyclist shoes. We couldn't quite figure it out. They make him nimble on his feet, it seems, as he's dancing around pretty nicely.
For those of you who are watching on your iPod podcast, you can't really see. They are black, and they have grips on the bottom, rubber, I guess, and a spot for each one of your toes.
Very strange indeed.
They've got to be comfortable, though, and that's what you need. You need to be 100% comfortable when you're out on the floor here, trying to dodge these balls.
Nick there in the near court with the orange shirt and the black army pants. 2 of his teammates are in there still, Christine and Lisa. along with Ronnie Gramada, who's been the last man standing 2 times in a row for the Red Welts.
Ronnie Gramada, he's a guy that epitomizes exactly the type of player you want on your dodgeball team. He's resilient, as shown by the fact that he's been the last man out the last 2 games, but he's also fair. He's not going to try to stay in a game when he's been called out or been hit or anything like that. Look at him, he's trying to get that ball from over there, but he knows he can't cross the line. Oh. Maybe a guy that could jump a little bit higher, though.
Yeah, maybe next time. Nice catch by Lisa Sterner. She takes out one of the ball snatchers.
And then she's going to take one right off the foot, leaving Christine Miles.
They're gunning for Christine with everything they got, and they
take one off the foot there.
Nice job by Mike Cassini. I think he nailed her on the foot. And the ball snatchers will again make quick work of the Red Welts here in Game 3, and they've grabbed all 3 games in the dodgeball game of the week.
On WTOB.